welcome today to find the right master or teacher. Yeah, it's not easy, but with these little tricks and tips you can find easy a good master teacher for the thing you wanna learn. So like in the video before, I say you don't need the highest master when you are here. Then sometimes he speak in another language you don't can understand any. Now then you are here, you don't have the understanding. But sometimes they come here and explain you in your language. But not all great master can do this, and it's so just find the master you can understand. So you need the connection with the master. You go there and have a great feeling from his ritual energy, like you feel the energy, and he's explained something, and you just pick it up, you just get the point. And this is the master. Of course, in the beginning, maybe you don't get the point directly, then you don't know nothing. So then also, but you see like, okay, this is a way I can go and start to understand step by step. So we need also time to understand. So, but with the connection of the master, you have to feel it. You feel something with the When you have a great feeling, then it's the right person. He can teach you. And there we have to see, like when I wanna learn how to run, then I see someone running every day. I go to him and ask, hey, sorry, may you can teach me how to run? How long you run? And he say, yeah. Or maybe ask first, like how long he run? Like 10 years. Okay, 10 years is a long time. 5 years. Okay. You have like knee problems or so? No problems. I'm very healthy. Then okay. Like here we see the next point. The health of this person have to be in a good. He have to be in a good shape, or she. That there we have the reflection of the practice. So he have no problem, then he can teach you to run, and you never will have problem. And this is the same in Wushu. So you find a master, he have like knee problems, like with the back, then maybe he's not the right master, then he did something wrong. But every time also see like maybe he have insurance, so something goes also wrong, but he still is a great master. So be also not blind, be open, but see how his health is, and is this from practice or from something else. But the health is a reflection of the practice. And yeah, how much energy he has every time, like enough energy, power. Now, of course, it's also bad days, but he should have like every time like great power. And also in the teaching, you see like also in the training is alive when it's every time a little bit different. It's have the ground structure, but it can move. So a person asks a question, he go deep in this and go transform this. This is like how we should see the training, like the training should be alive, not dead. Dead training means, death training means like, it's just like every time the same, no change. And he never go in on the individual, he just go in front and say to all the people. So I have to go individual. Everyone is important, everyone needs the correction in detail. In the beginning is enough when the movement is smooth. And then with the time you can say, okay, you start to understand the ground concept of the move, then I can show you the next detail, and then the next, and then the next when you're ready. But in the beginning, movements, and then so on. So he needs the ability to teach you in the right way. This is why I say you need the connection that you can learn from the master. So this is the next thing. Then the other thing is practice. Practice is blah 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 blah. So Is he daily practice by himself, so he still focus on his own cultivation, or he just teach? The most people, they just teach, they are a little bit lost. Then some people still great teacher, but many of them, they get lost and it's not alive anymore. They just teach, and yeah, it's have to be alive. For me, I say every training the same as a mantra for myself and for the students. So with this mantra we can reflect ourselves and start to understand, oh yeah, this is important. Watching on the breathing, how the whole body is moved, are relaxed, but not too much the structure, but relaxed. So these all things is like a mantra, and the training should be like with this conscious. And like the level over time, like my level, this his level, so this is what I said before, this is something, be not too attached, huh? You don't need the greatest master, sometimes also enough for the beginning a good coach. Better a good coach than learning from YouTube video, huh? Then it should be more than just one training per week. But it's not the matter when it's also just one training a week. You can practice by yourself every day or every second day. It's also possible to practice every day 8 to 10 hours, but this I'll make an extra video how is this possible. And yeah, like where he teach is also very important. So me personally, I teach outside and I wanna have the benefit from nature, from the energy, from the uneven ground and all the things what comes, like the weather and all the influence we have. And this is so great. But the most cool, they have rooms and the teaching rooms. It's also okay, then you have also to practice by yourself, so you can make your own practice outside. Just be there free. But I hope you start to understand what is a good teacher or master. Like his health is the relaxation of his cultivation, of his practice. Then the sympathy, like the connection with the teacher, with the master. You have something, you feel something. Is there something? You have the connection that you can easily take what understand what he say, or it's just like what different language. Then also he practiced by himself daily. He's still focused on his cultivation, on his practice. Very important, very important. The place where he teach, the way how he explains, and also when a master, a teacher don't know something, he's honestly. So he say, oh, I'm not sure about this. First of all, I research, or I'm not sure about this, but at the moment I think was like this. Or he just say, it's this. So everyone makes his own research. So also a master, a teacher, it's just on the way. Everyone can make mistakes, but we have to be honestly and say, oh shit, I said something wrong, or I make this, and then it's like, this is so much. Then when the master don't can be honestly, don't can be like just say, oh yeah, was my mistake, this is, then is you have an ego problem. And there everyone is on the way, and this is why I say it doesn't exist perfect, or mostly it's existing, but not so often. So it's very rare that we find the perfect master. So we have to understand where we wanna, what we wanna learn, the benefit, and then cultivate our own master, feed our own master with the knowledge and with the understanding that we can teach ourselves. So go to the people, you can learn the different parts. So meditation, go in a Buddhist centrum, like as example, they teach mostly for free meditation, pretty cool. Or like go to a meditation teacher, go to someone he runs every day, go to someone he trains in a park, like the workout and reading books and so on. So make you in a master. That's very important. So yeah, when you have questions, just write in the comments. And I also mostly say many things again, that you start to understand the concept of the whole thing. When you heard something just once, you forget. When you heard something every time again, you start to understand. Again. So I repeat some things every time again, that you start to understand what should be behind. And sometimes maybe I also forget something, but it can be at the moment. It's the nature way. So all have to be nature, and it's about the day and things, and we don't have to be attached and force us too much. That is every time the most important, like the health. And then of course martial art application, so the master should know every movement, the application and the meaning and a health benefit for what is it, but be not attached. Like every movement have to be connected to an organ. Sometimes it's more the whole body, like the circle, like when we turn around, this is like detoxing, so we clean up the body and things like this. So it's easy then to understand like the whole set. So a master should every time also know the application, the meaning behind all the movements. And we should also not just making forms, we should also making the ground, the chip and ground, the ground stuff. Then the ground movements give us the deep understanding of the whole thing. So yeah, I hope this helps you a little bit, and see you next time. All the best. Subscribe me, support me if you can, and yeah, see you.